the Presidential Civic Engagement Award. John Maidlow, class of 1979, and Susan Hepler Maidlow, class of 1977, have been devoted, committed friends of Anderson University for many years. As his family company, Lehman's Incorporated, grew, John was interested in being able to help AU through his business. He provided technical and contracting support to the school throughout the years, and his business was a mechanical contractor on many of the new buildings on campus. Sadly, John passed away on January 21 of 2021. In 1975, John Maidlow came to Anderson College as a probationary student. Residing in Dunn Hall, John made friends with several people who would turn out to be lifelong friends, including John Pistol, among others. Over the years, these friendships would be very important to him and would have a great effect on his life. John blossomed in college and even became student body president for 1 year. One of these relationships brought him together with another AC student, Susan Hepler, who would later become his wife. Sue says that was the best thing that ever happened to him. In August of 1977, they were married at Anderson University in the Adam Miller Chapel. Soon after graduation, John went into the family business, Lehman's Incorporated, which had been started by his grandfather and was then owned by his father and older brother. John immediately excelled and became an owner and eventually the sole owner and president. Anderson University was always a big part of John and Sue's life. After graduation, the Maidlows continued to support AU, and as John became successful in his business, he continued to support the school and to work to help AU in other ways. John and Sue wanted to have a family, and in 1996 they traveled to China to adopt their daughter, Katie. She made their family complete and became the center of their attention. John and Sue loved to travel and would take Katie to several of their favorite countries. They also loved their home in Elk Rapids, Michigan, where they went to relax and enjoy the beauty of northern Michigan. Through the years, John had many different dogs, and he was in love with each one of them, spending as much time with them as he could. He often said he liked dogs more than people, and that became a family saying. John was larger than life and lived without fear. He did the things he wanted to do with the people he loved, and he enjoyed his life. He was an inspiring person to those who got to spend time with him. He never held back how he felt about things, but he was always willing to listen to the thoughts of others too. He knew a lot of influential people, but never asked anything from them but their friendship and to be told the truth. He left his mark on many people, including employees, friends, and even those who didn't know him as well.
John Kane Loyalty Award. Zach Gray, class of 2010, is co-founder and managing partner of Zinc Partners, a Salesforce consulting firm. Currently, Zach lives in Zionsville with his wife Jessica and their 2 children, Hudson, age 7, and Quinn, age 4. Zach and Jessica just celebrated their 10th wedding anniversary this summer and are expecting their 3rd child in March. As a family, the Grays enjoy playing games, camping, movie nights, traveling, and dressing up for Halloween. Zach also enjoys staying active through basketball, volleyball, and golf. During his initial college visit, Zach was drawn to Anderson University because of its small, welcoming environment. He played basketball at AU all 4 years and built many long-lasting relationships with many teammates, including business partner Nick Vandergrift, class of 2008. Zach also served on the Student Government Association for 2 years. He enjoyed campus intramural sports, playing frisbee golf in the valley, and serving pancakes and eggs on Saturday mornings, a business he began with another entrepreneur in the dorm. Zach was initially an accounting major, but had the opportunity to take several computer science classes and quickly became enthralled with software development. Zach graduated in 2010 with honors with a Bachelor of Arts in Computer Science and minors in Accounting and Entrepreneurship. He is currently an adjunct professor at Anderson University, teaching classes on Salesforce applications and solutions. Prior to founding Zinc, Zach was Chief Technology Officer, CTO, of MS Companies. In this role, he was named the Indianapolis Business Journal's CTO of the Year in 2017. He also worked for Interactive Intelligence after graduation from 2010 to 2012, where he received the Rookie of the Year award, his first year for his hard work and positive attitude. Over the past 3 years, Zach has offered his time and expertise to make virtual Salesforce-based internship classes available to approximately 20 computer science students at Anderson University. Besides the benefit of providing internships for students, the classes he teaches make the computer science program at AU unique and distinctly different from other programs, something that is very helpful in recruiting new students. In addition to the semester-long virtual internships, Zinc Partners has hired summer interns for the past 3 years and have also hired 5 AU computer science graduates for full-time employment. As a student at Anderson University and as an alumnus, Zach has and continues to make Anderson University a better place.
Distinguished Service Award. AU's mission, called to soar, embodies a life of service to Christ, and Jimmy Terry, class of 1993, does just that. Jimmy is not only a seed sower, but a waterer so that God's garden is well tended. An ordained minister, Reverend Terry has the opportunity to preach and teach in New York and across the country. He and his wife, Reverend Joyce Lee Terry, class of 1999, from Indiana, have partnered for more than 20 years in serving others through music, missions, and ministry to congregations, children, youth, and young adults, both nationally and internationally. Jimmy always wanted to help others in counseling or whatever their needs may be. In high school, he participated in campus outreach and felt the blessing of serving others. One summer, Jimmy felt another of God's promptings and responded to the call to go into ministry. After graduating from Anderson University in 1993 with a degree in social work, Jimmy returned to his hometown of New York City. He saw that not only are there masses of people, but also the need is great, especially in training and coaching the next generation of leaders, which is his passion. Jimmy also attended Full Sail University to earn his master's degree. Prior to serving in ministry, Terry served Anderson University's admissions office from 2000 to 2004. In this role, he traveled throughout Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan to recruit future AU students. During his time as admissions counselor, he was also the state youth president in New York, followed by the president of the National Inspirational Youth Convention. During his time in admissions, Jimmy met his wife Joyce, and Jimmy says, "The rest is history." Jimmy then left AU to pursue full-time ministry and was asked to take a youth pastor position at First Church of God under Bishop Timothy J. Clark in Columbus, Ohio. Reverend Terry now serves as Director of Trust Ministries, a 501(c) nonprofit organization that resources other nonprofits and faith-based organizations through consultation, leadership development, and on-site training. Jimmy is dedicated to the mission work of Christ and has never stopped. There are places many people would be afraid to go, but Pastor Terry, with a huge smile and open arms, walks into everyone's life to greet them in the name of Jesus, and they leave better. He's doing disciples' work of feeding the hungry, clothing those who are naked, visiting the sick, and providing the necessary tools to build up tomorrow's leaders.
Distinguished Young Alumni Award. Jacob McCall, class of 2016, and Mia Clays McCall, class of 2017, are currently serving as missionaries in the Dominican Republic, teaching English and developing English as a second language curriculum, ESL, for the children they teach. During their time as students at AU, Jacob, an education major, and Mia, a nursing major, were highly involved in their academic programs and in numerous campus activities, including student leadership, Star Mentors, Big Buddies and Little Buddies, AU's Prison Ministries, Avanti Boosters Social Club, Cab Scooters, Gospel Choir, Swing Dance Club, and the Christian Center Homeless Shelter Ministry. Jacob and Mia met at AU through mutual friends in the fall of 2013 and were engaged by the fall of 2015. The couple married in July 2016 after Mia's mother, Kathy Jo, had lost her battle to cancer just 6 weeks before. During their first year of marriage, Mia and Jacob's professors went above and beyond to help the couple through a transition year that was harder than expected. Education professors advised and mentored Jacob, and Mia's faculty were also compassionate and caring throughout her final year of nursing. While living and working in Columbus, Indiana, Mia and Jacob began serving in the church's youth ministry. In 2018, Jacob and Mia co-led a mission trip with their youth group to the Dominican Republic to help a Christian school for underprivileged Dominican and Haitian children. They greatly enjoyed the opportunity to serve. Jacob and Mia returned to the Dominican Republic in 2019 for a second mission trip. It was during this visit to the DR that Jacob and Mia felt called to return as missionaries. It felt like we were coming home, they recall about their second trip. There was an undeniable calling from the Lord placed on each of their hearts. Jacob and Mia moved to the DR on January 3, 2020. While teaching the missionary children in a homeschool co-op in the early part of 2020, Jacob very unexpectedly had a large seizure due to an undiagnosed brain tumor and would need to return to the U.S. to have surgery for its removal. The same day they received this news, Mia discovered that she was expecting the couple's first child. After a successful surgery and recovery in the U.S., the couple returned to the Dominican Republic. Now, a year past surgery, Jacob, Mia, and their baby girl, Zion Jo, are all happy and healthy. Jacob continues to teach English to the missionary children as well as an ESL class to the 6th grade Dominican students. He has been working with the English team to recreate the ESL curriculum for all upper-level classes. Mia is working on translating various curriculums from English to Spanish to be taught in the students' native language. The McCalls will continue to serve at Freedom International Ministries for as long as the Lord calls them to be there.
Distinguished Alumni Award. Angela Lair Ellison, class of 1994, has been a police officer with the Fishers Police Department since 1996. She is the longest-standing female officer and is very proud of that legacy. Angela was recently granted the title of Critical Incident Stress Management Coordinator for the Indiana Fraternal Order of Police, the Critical Incident Memorial Team, and Wellness Coordinator for the Indiana State Fraternal Order of Police. Through her service at the Fishers Police Department, Angela has been afforded tremendous opportunities to reach outside of the agency, to bring awareness of the stresses of police work, and most importantly, support those officers in need. Angela has been teaching classes to chiefs and officers for many years on the importance of self-care, stress management, and suicide prevention. Angela grew up in Anderson, Indiana, and attended Park Place Church of God with her family. Her grandfather, Dr. Gene Newberry, was the dean of the School of Theology while she was a child. Her aunt, Jill Dickerson, was an alumna of Anderson College and taught in the English department. Both her mother, Kay Schlafer, and aunt, Beth Bacchus, are also alumna of Anderson College. Angela attended AU from 1989 to 1994. She worked as a custodian at Park Place Church during her freshman year and waited tables at Grindstone Charlie's restaurant until she graduated. Angela was blessed to travel on 3 trips with Tri-S, which furthered her love of service and travel. She majored in criminal justice, minored in sociology, and completed 2 college internships, which helped solidify her desire to become a police officer. In the Fishers Police Department, Angela holds the rank of sergeant and has spent her entire career in the patrol division. Her passion for serving others began long ago, and she's been able to do so daily as a police officer, whether that means serving the men and women she works with each day or the community of Fishers. Angela has held several ancillary titles in her 25 years, including DARE officer, a field training officer, and the domestic violence coordinator and liaison to the Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office. In the latter half of her career, Angela continues to wear many hats. She is the Crisis Intervention Team co-chair for Hamilton County, the Critical Incident Stress Management Team coordinator for the Fishers Police Department, and a crisis negotiator with their emergency response team. However, Angela's greatest accomplishment has been her family. Her husband of 16 years, Cameron Ellison, recently retired as a captain at the Fishers Police Department and is currently the Chief of Police for the Ascension St. Vincent Healthcare System in Indiana. The Ellisons have 3 sons and have lived in Markleville for the last 5 years with their 3-legged rescue boxer, Tyson.
Mosaic Multicultural Alumni Award. Reverend Elsa Johnson Bass, class of 1972, is an associate pastor at the Christ Centered Church of God in Philadelphia and has a seasoned career as a pastor, educator, and the founder of theaters and theatrical programs. In 2014, Elsa retired after 40 years as an educator with a plan. In 2016, she founded the Cross Culture Christian Theater with the mission to engage, entertain, and empower people while sharing the transformative power of the gospel. Elsa grew up in Erie, Pennsylvania, and planned to be an elementary school teacher, but her love of theater changed her path. Starring in a leading role in her hometown ignited her desire to one day study theater in New York City. In addition to her courses at Anderson University, Elsa was active on campus in several organizations, which included Alpha Psi Omega, Debate Team, Inspirational Singers, Onyx Society, and in 1971, she became the first African American president of the Women's Social Service Club, Camerata. Elsa performed in and directed many student theater productions. After graduating in 1972, Elsa realized her dream of studying in New York City. She attended the American Academy of Dramatic Arts and was mentored by Lloyd Richards, the first African American director on Broadway. While in New York City, Elsa became a school teacher in East Harlem while pursuing her theatrical goals. One such goal was to create a Christian theater company. She founded the First Image Theater Ensemble in 1974, which performed in New York City for several years. The second company of the same name started when she married and moved to Philadelphia in the late 1970s. Elsa taught at the prestigious Philadelphia High School for Creative and Performing Arts, Kappa, and for 21 years, she directed and produced classical and contemporary plays, musicals, Hispanic and African American history shows, and children's theater. She created the Kappa Caravan Theater, which took high school students to elementary schools where their performances inspired children to read to succeed. Kappa Caravan impacted thousands of children, and Elsa was awarded the Lindback Award for Distinguished Teaching in 2008 for her work. She became an ordained minister in 1996 and serves on the board of directors for the Christian Women Connection, in addition to being an associate pastor at the Christ Centered Church of God in Philadelphia. Elsa's greatest treasure is her family. The unconditional love and support of her late parents, her siblings, and extended family keeps her strong. She is the proud mother of Aaron and Jared and the delighted nana of Gabrielle, Aaron, Josiah, and Caleb.